All right, Coach Hammer here. We're going to go through another reason why you need a coach. This is just a simple breakdown of how I go through my lifts for my clients, and I'm going to show you what that looks like here, so you can kind of see how it might work out. So, anyways, utilizing the Block software, so Barbell Logic Online Coaching, fantastic software, easy to use for us, and most importantly, the most effective way for us to be able to communicate to you online for your programming and your results and capturing your videos here. So, taking you through my last week here, had a good week of training. Starting off here with the deadlift here, and going through. Started off with 595 for a triple today. This week was a heavy week. My coach actually is Andrew Jackson, so he helps me get through some programming issues, and more importantly, helps him with the accountability factor. So that is the number one reason, in my opinion, to have a coach is to help you with that accountability, specifically for those folks who are training by yourself. It is tough to stay on track sometimes, and having a great coach, a good set of eyeballs on you is what it's all about there. So huge shout out to my coach, Andrew Jackson, to help me along this path here. So this is my deadlift here for this week, 595, set of doubles here. Let me pull the volume off here, a little too loud. Set of triples actually went pretty well. Moved good. Go ahead and blow it up so we can see the whole lovely picture when it comes. Well, there it goes. A little bit of a grind in here. My third rep, though, looks really good. Kept the bar nice and close. Hips in the bar. Finished with a good set of triples. Grip was still kind of failing me a little bit there, but was able to kind of pull it enough together to get 3 reps out of it. I was going to go for a 4 rep and a 5 rep potentially, but grip just wasn't going to be there for us. So we cut it off there. Finished off with some speed deadlifts. My intention here was to get through sets of ones, but just taking too long. I allow myself only an hour from start to finish, and just ran out of time, man. So hit triples instead. Looking for some speed here, and fast, but not quite fast enough, I'd say, on these here. So may have gone a little bit too heavy for these with the band tension. Had to utilize 2 bands on both sides here. Most likely, I'm going to take them to the orange or the gray bands next week. The average band, as they're called, in Elite FTS. Love Elite FTS band specifically. I'd say no other bands out there can compare, and I'm saying that from 15 years of using their bands. So loving their stuff, loving their products. So Elite FTS, great job. Did not get to the pull-ups. My fat ass was too lazy. However, speaking of my fat ass, though, I am dropping quite a bit of weight here, 245.8 down, and waist size also. Again, waist size measured at the abdomen here, middle of the abdomen, not the actual pant size here. Waist has moved down from a high of 45.2 down to a 44 over a few weeks here, about 2 months of measuring it. Body weight is coming down pretty substantially down to the 246 range here, and that's about where I was this morning as well here. So things are working. Moving through onto next lift real quick. We've got the bench on deck here. Program was to do some pause benches, followed after some heavy bench here. Got this backwards, don't I? Yep. So bench press was first on the list here, 385 for 2x2, and went pretty well. Happy with how the bar speed's moving off the chest there. Moving well. This was my second set of it. The first set got me a little bit nervous and barely got that second rep there. But what I did on that first rep that I shouldn't have done, well, one of the big full pauses here. Come on, who's wearing cargo pants like this, especially with legs that wide? Don't do that. That's embarrassing. Get some bucker close. So anyways, 385.5, moved pretty well. But my first set, though, I failed to breathe. I thought I could hold that breath for 2 reps there. Problem is that under that amount of pressure and that length of a bench press in terms of time, I was out of oxygen quickly. And so that second rep on my first set was a killer and almost a real mind fuck. So I had to go back to kind of pull myself together and tell myself, all right, we're going to do 2 more singles. However, when I got under here, did my first rep, took that second breath, I was like, I got this. And so got it. Anyways, finished off there. Then finished off with some good weighted triples on the pauses, looking for big long pauses here at the bottom. 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, up. Nice. Bring it down, hold tight. 1, 2, 3, up. Good drive. Leg driving through the bar, through the hips. Through the floor, through the hips, into the shoulders, and into the bar. Nice punch in there. Finish off with a good bench press workout, and that one is done. Moved on later in the week to a what I found out today has been a terrible squat session because my legs have been killing me ever since this day. And this was on Friday here. Worked up to 440 for 4 sets of 5 and just got a lot of lean in there. So I had to kind of pull that back and run down the weight a little bit to I think 400 even or so, 396. So this was my 4th set. 1, 2, 3. Good setup here. Utilizing a flat soled shoe right now. The heels were just causing some havoc. I just couldn't get around it. So went back to a flat soled shoe, coming down under full control. But my way up, though, you can see right away my hips shoot back. Pretty good on that one there. Not too bad, but it's already starting to happen, though. As the set progresses, we'll see the lean happening more and more. Lean a bit more there. I'm going high bar here, and I've got to stay high bar because low bar really negatively impacts my shoulders for both my bench press and my press. I've tried to go back multiple times. I just can't quite get the comfort to be there without a lot of pain continuing on through the week there. And my bench is finally kind of getting back in the groove where it should be. Look at this lean here. It's getting worse and worse. I'm not willing to sacrifice that pain, that discomfort for a bigger squat on a low bar. I just got to get better at high bar. I come down really well, but then out of that hole, shifting out hard and back in. So these are sets of 5. Not bad, but they're bad enough that I knew if I'd go to my 5th set on there, I was going to be leaning really bad. So I decided to clean that form up here and went back to a just 395, 396, I think is what it was. And look at the difference in these squats here, able to control the weight. It's only 44-pound difference or so, but I was able to really keep that bar path on the way down, almost matching it on the way up there, which is what I'm trying to get in these squats here. To find that path on the way down and try to retrace it on the way back up there. So a little bit of hip shift out though. My feedback from my coach was, do we want to just, focus on that position on the way down? The challenge I've got though is because I'm high bar. If I lean on the way down, I tend to lean over very far. So got a meet coming up in October. We're going to see what happens this week really. But I think I'm going to end up having to back down a little bit on my light day. This is considered my light day here, my sets of 5. But these deep squats, man, I'm telling you, and deep for me, this is deep. D has wreaked havoc on my body ever since then. Was not able to get the front squats in there, just ran too long. I was dying between those sets there, so my hour time frame went up pretty quickly. Finally working on the press here, by far and away my weakest lift, specifically as relative to my my bench press here. So 173 by 3s actually went really well, only 170 pounds. Goal here is I've got to get to be able to press my body weight. I'm weighing 245 right now. I've got to be able to press my body weight overhead. And we're on a good path here. Just the shoulder still bothers me on presses. So I got to take these slowly to get up where I need to be. Just that left shoulder does not like it so much. And that pain there causes me to slow these down a bit. It just makes my press hard, man. So no excuses. It is what it is. Just got to get stronger here. Finished off with some incline here. These went pretty well here. I had to put my little foot placements down because I was apparently too short for this weight. But this is nice to see. 187, I guess almost same shirt. 187 and a half for me. I've not touched this kind of weight. It's not very much weight in a long time on the incline. And more importantly, going full range here to the chest. I've not been able to do that for many years, actually. So I'm in a really good place here on the incline, feeling good about that. And being able to get the weights up. I'll be in above 200 pounds here pretty quickly on the pretty soon anyways, on the inclines and continuing on from there. So that's the week's workout plan for next week. We've got already locked and loaded here. Deadlift 2x2 at about 6:30. That should go pretty well, followed by some Romanians. And if I can get some more stuff done, I'll get them done. Bench press going to be a light day, 353, relatively speaking light, right? Squat's going to go 4x3s at 456. I'll keep those there. That's an appropriate weight. I should be able to handle the 3s just fine without getting fatigued and getting too far bent over. And then going into a little bit of heavier version of the press, just sticking on 5s though, 181, followed by an AMRAP and then the Viking press. I'm loving the Viking press. I'm loving the angle it's put me in, and then getting closer to the meat there. So look, man, if you like this kind of stuff, you like this kind of feedback here, this is the same kind of feedback I give my clients. It works really, really well. We do it, of course, one workout at a time. So as you're working out and I've got the program ready for you to go. You'll open up your program. You'll take care of it. You'll video it. You'll give it to me. I will feed back to you within 24 hours. And I've got my rack behind me. So if I got to demonstrate anything at all, that's what I do. Take care of it for you and help to make you strong. And most importantly, hold you accountable to the goals that you've set forth and working towards there. So You need a coach. Everyone needs a coach. Savvy lifters need a coach. Be a savvy liver. Talk to you soon. I said liver. Be a savvy lifter. Talk to you soon. Bye.